Hello everyone. This video today is supposed to be a clean with me organized video, and it's Monday. It's already 2:30. I haven't cleaned or organized anything yet. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and my appointment was at 11, and they didn't get me in till after 11:30, and it was just ugh. And by the time I got home, it was 1 o'clock. I was starving, and so I ate lunch, and now I'm sitting here thinking I don't feel like cleaning or organizing anything. But I did want to get on real quick and do a little bit of an update, and then tomorrow I will start the cleaning and organizing portion of this video. Tomorrow I have to go get my hair cut, but other than that, I don't have anywhere I have to go. And so I will have time to devote to getting this house put back together. Last week, as you know, was Bible school, and it went really, really well. I could not have asked for a better Bible school. It ran so smoothly. We had less children than we were planning for, but we had enough, and it was good. It was a really good turnout. This is actually the first time in 20 years that they've done Bible school at this church. I don't think I ever told you guys, but about a year ago we switched churches. We had been going to our previous church for 25 years, and there was just things going on that we didn't like and we didn't really agree with, and so rather than cause a fuss, we just found a different church. And so we've been going to our new church for a year now, and we absolutely love it. The pastor is he's a young guy, young, married. They have a baby who will be 2 in October, and they're expecting their second child in August, the end of August. So 2 babies really close together. And so this was his first Bible school, actually like running one. Of course, he'd worked in Bible schools and gone to Bible school when he was a child. But anyway, all that to say, for a church who hadn't put on a Bible school in 20 years and a pastor who this is the first time he's ever organized or ran a Bible school, it went really well. We had a really good time. It was a lot of fun, a lot of work, and I was exhausted by the time Friday got here, but we had a really, really good time. And the reason why I had a doctor's appointment today is that our regular family doctor retired, and so we've been kind of on the hunt for a new primary care physician. And so this guy we went to, I kind of have mixed feelings about him, honestly. This is the second time I've been to see him. The first time I wasn't sure how to take him, and like, let's say first impressions weren't fabulous. I mean, like, I didn't hate him, but I wasn't sure. So I went back to him today as a follow-up because we're trying to get my thyroid regulated, my thyroid medication. And he left a better impression on me this time than he did the first time. Still not 100% sure that I like him. I don't think I'll find anybody that I like as well as my doctor that retired. But he's good enough. He's good enough. I don't get sick very often, and he's good enough to keep my thyroid medication going, and if I ever like get an ear infection or something and I need a prescription, he's good enough for that. So there's that. But the positive thing that came from it was I've never had a problem with my blood pressure, ever. There's been a few times when I've gone to the doctor, it's been a little bit elevated, I think just because of anxiety. But I went today and my blood pressure was spot on. The nurse said it was really, really good. And I've lost 4 pounds. So that is excellent. And that has just been since I started the intermittent fasting and low carb. And I am a turtle loser of weight. I lose weight really, really, really slowly. So I figured it's probably worked out to about half a pound to a pound a week that I've lost since I've started the intermittent fasting. It was 2 months ago that I went to see the doctor and got weighed, and it's only been a month since I started the intermittent fasting. So I'll have to say I've lost a pound a week, which is really good, especially for someone whose thyroid is all screwed up and who's going through menopause. I think that's really excellent. So that made me feel really good. Maybe that's why my blood pressure was so good, because I got weighed first and then they took my blood pressure. Who knows? Maybe lowering my carbs has affected my blood pressure too. But like I said, I've never had a blood pressure problem. I've never even been like on the verge of getting blood pressure medication, but I want to keep it that way. I don't want to go on blood pressure medication, not until I'm like 90. I don't want to go on any medication. I was really trying hard to get off of my thyroid medication, but I don't think it's going to be possible. I've been able to lower it greatly, like cut my dosage in half, but I have not been able to get off of it. So I'm like thinking maybe I'll stay at this really low, this half dose for a while, maybe a year or so, and then try to reduce it again. You know, maybe my body is one of those where I just have to take it really, really slow to get off of my thyroid medication. But I just don't like being dependent on medication. That's why I want to get off of it. I've been taking thyroid medication for 20 years. No, more than that. 23 years. Olivia was a baby, a little baby. And so I'm just tired of taking it every day, and I just don't want it to be dependent on medication. So that's my main motivation for getting off of it. So anyway, that's just my intro to this video of why I set out to do some cleaning today, and I've not done any. I did make some of those low carb peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, and I tell you what, those have been an absolute lifesaver as far as my weight loss goals go. They're not low calorie per se, but they're high protein, low carb, and they really satisfy my sweet tooth. And like if I'm feeling a little bit peckish, I'll eat 1 or 2 of those and completely satisfies me, and I don't want anything else. I've been out of those cookies for over a week now because of Bible school. I didn't have time to make them, and I really, really miss them, especially in the evenings, right before my cutoff time for intermittent fasting. I always like to have a little bit of a snack if I'm hungry, because then that way I'm not starving by the time I break my fast the next day. And those cookies have been really helpful with that, satisfying my sweet tooth, making me where I feel satiated and not hungry, and able to carry me through till the next day. And I've really missed not having them, because nothing else satisfies that craving, I guess, like those do. So I did get that done today. Went to the doctor, had a good checkup, and had some blood drawn. They're checking my levels to see if the dosage I'm on right now with my thyroid is good. I feel great, so I'm hoping that this is a good dose for me, because if it's not, then I'm gonna have to go back and get more blood work done. It's just a nightmare when you have a thyroid problem. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here now, because I've already been chatting for long enough. And like I said, tomorrow I will pick this camera back up again. I will be in different clothes, and I probably won't have any makeup on, but my hair will be done because I'll have gone to the beauty shop. And we're gonna get some cleaning and organizing done in this house. Well, hello friends, brand new day, brand new outfit, brand new haircut. And it is time to get this cleaning and organizing video going. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I'm working with here. I had seen these items on the video channel Bargain Bethany, and she had shared the Amazon link. And so I got them because I thought, oh, those would be perfect. Well, I forgot to take into consideration that we live in a prefab, double wide mobile home, and the cabinets are not the same as a stick-built house, so they're not going to work the same way that Bargain Bethany used them for, but I'm going to see if I can make them work a different way for me. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It's these over-the-cabinet baskets. They're meant to be used on the inside of your cabinets to organize stuff, but they will not fit. I tried them several different ways and they will not fit in my cabinets. They came in a set of 3, and I saved the last one to put together on camera so you can see how quick and easy these things go together. Now these are made so that you can actually like hang them as one unit, or you can use them separately, and I'm going to use them separately. At least that's what I'm thinking I want to do. So they come like this, and it's super, super easy. You snap them in there. I don't know if you can see, there's these little hooks right there. You just snap them in there, and then there's hooks on this part, and you just snap them in there, and this one didn't snap, hold on, there we go, and they're nice and sturdy and stable. And then the hook, the hook that goes over the cabinet door, you just use a screw and nut and hook those on. Put together. So let me show you where I'm going to put them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move these wreaths to the outside cabinet doors, and then I'm going to put the 3 hanging baskets on these 3 center cabinets, because I tried putting one, I was going to put it like one there, one there, one there, but with the basket on the door hanging on the outside, you can't get the door open all the way. So there's nothing impeding these 3 center cabinet doors. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to put in them. My idea was to organize the inside of my cupboards and give myself more space, but I really don't want a bunch of ugly stuff hanging on the front of my cabinets. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but we will figure it out. I'm trying very desperately to make more space in my kitchen, and if I can maybe even clear off some of the stuff on my countertops and put them in there, that would work fantastic too. So let's go ahead and get them hanging, and then we'll see what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have to figure out what to put in them. That one in the middle, as you can tell, is lower than the other two, and that is designed that way because, like I said, you could string all three of those together and make one hanging unit. So that's the way that has to be. But I kind of like the way that looks. So now let me just see what I can figure out that will fit in those that I can store on my cabinets. Either stuff that's on my countertop or things that are inside the cabinet, or maybe a combination of both. Well, that's how I've got it for now. I'm not real sure if it's going to stay that way. As you could maybe see in that footage, I have a hard time opening this cabinet because it hits that basket. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might move that center basket completely off of there and put it over here so it's completely out of the way, and switch some things around. Let me try that, and then I'll bring you back and show you if that worked. Well, that looks better. And I just now noticed that that one's actually longer than that one, so that's shorter than that. Oh, I don't know. We'll leave it like that for now. And then over here I've got my stevia syrups and my fiber that I always put in my tea every morning. And then over here I've got all the oils and vinegars that were usually on that. So I opened up some space there. And then these three are the spices I use the most, garlic and onion, and those were out of here. So it made a little bit more space in there. So we'll just try it this way for a few days, and I'll see if I like it, and hopefully it will work. So I think next I'm going to get this area cleaned up and reorganize that little corner since the oils and stuff aren't there anymore. Right before I did that last footage, I broke my tripod. The leg just snapped completely off. I've had this tripod for a long time, and it's completely broken. So I had to balance the third leg on my counter. So it's going to be interesting until I can get a new tripod, how I'm going to do videos. But I will try to get this tripod set up over there so I can get that corner cleaned out. And then I'm going to move downstairs to a second project I wanted to get done today. I really need to get this kitchen deep cleaned, but that's not going to happen today. I'm just running out of time and steam. I have these stackable canisters that I got for Christmas, and they're Pioneer Woman. And so in this one, I hadn't really been using them for anything. I hadn't quite figured out what I wanted to do with them yet. So now that I've made more space over here, in this canister I've got chia seeds, which I use in my smoothies all the time. So I'm going to put that up here. And then in this one I've got hemp hearts. I love these, Manitoba Harvest. Look at all the protein and omegas that are in those, and they taste so good. I love the flavor of hemp hearts. I put them in my smoothies. I sprinkle them on my salads. I even put them on homemade pizza. So I'm going to put that on top of there, because they do stack. I'm not going to be able to stack the third one on top, so I'm going to just set it beside it. And in this third one, I have this keto mix. I got it at Ollie's, $4.49, and I love to put this on my salad. It's just nuts, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, and all different kinds of nuts. So I'm going to put that up there. So those are there handy. This is kind of like my smoothie station. I have my blender here. As you can see, I had a smoothie for lunch and I'm just soaking it now. There is a easy clean setting, which I do use, but I'm just letting it soak for the time being. And so now I've got this extra space over here. I'm going to just scoop my knives over, give them a little bit more space. And I've got my utensil holder here. It can be right there. And yeah, this section looks so much more organized. All right, like I said, I could spend all day in the kitchen, but there is one other job I wanted to get done today. So let's go downstairs and I'll show you what I'm going to be working on. The next item I wanted to share with you, I also saw these on Bargain Bethany's video. She did a video of all of her favorite Amazon organizing things, and this was another one that she had linked, and I will link these in the description box below as well. These, as well as those shelf organizer things, cabinet organizer things. These are bags for putting blankets, extra clothes, extra pillows, whatever. Soft things that don't weigh a lot. You don't want to put heavy things in these, but organizing bins for blankets and such. Now I have these tubs down here, not tubs, baskets down here, and I have those are already full of blankets, and then I've got two of those smaller ones upstairs that are full of blankets, and then I have all of these. I have pillows and blankets back here. I just have them everywhere, and I'm not ready to part with all of these yet. I have decluttered some of my blankets, but some of them, I don't know, I have a hard time decluttering blankets. So I'm going to use these. I believe there are 6 of them. They come in a package of 6, and I'm going to use these to try to get all of my blankets and pillows, more organized. Plus I have some things in the utility room, like sheets and things that need a home. And then I also have some of Olivia's stuffed animals that I think I can put in one of those as well. So let's go ahead and see how well these little collapsible storage containers work for blankets and pillows and such. And I am trying to film this with a broken tripod. It's been making this video quite interesting to get done. Let's see, how does this zip? All right, it's got a double zipper. Let me get these all the way. Now it goes to the center. Okay, there we go. You got to get them all the way to the center and then open them out. Actually, these are quite big once they open out. Let me get the first blanket in there, and I think that'll help hold it open. Hope you're seeing this. It's very challenging, like I said, with a broken tripod. All right. Smells funky. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of fabric softener sheets inside these too, to you know how when you store blankets and stuff, they sometimes smell kind of musty when you pull them out, and I hate that. So I'm gonna go grab a couple of dryer sheets, and I think this other blanket's gonna fit in there too. I'll be right back. So I've got some of these Gain fabric softener sheets. I'm just gonna throw a couple in here. So then once it's opened out, when I open it up, it should smell nice. I like things to smell nice. All right, I'm gonna have to get this big blanket folded. Hold on just a minute. I think that big red blanket's gonna have to go in a container on its own because it's pretty big. So I'm getting some of these other blankets. Put these in here. Some of these are Olivia's blankets. I guess one of the reasons why I'm hanging on to this stuff is because I figure eventually my kids will move out, and then I can send stuff with them and help them establish their first home. Okay, so there's one down. Let's go to the next one. And they should stack on top of each other. I tucked those two full, what do you call these things? Storage bins, soft storage bins full of blankets back behind this chair. And I was able to squeeze in some pillows, throw pillows as well. And it was just basically all that stuff that was shoved back there just in a pile. And the blankets that were on the love seat, they all fit in those two little soft bins. And it looks so much better. You don't even really know they're there. I mean, I know they're there, but if you're just walking in this room to sit down, you wouldn't even really notice them back there. So that is good. I like that. I have this whole big pile of stuff that needs to be dealt with. Now some of this is going to go to Goodwill. I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff, but I'm going to keep some of it. So I'm going to organize all of this into these gray little bins. So this looks so much better, much more organized, and we know where stuff is. Sheets in that bottom, plus a couple of pillows, and then this is more bedding. This thing is pretty worn out, but we use it for dogs and stuff sometimes, so I wanted to hang on to that. And then that's some of Olivia's bedding. Now I was going to start a third one for rugs, but there's really not enough rugs to fill one, so I'm not going to waste it. I am just going to flop these rugs on top because we do use rugs a lot in the entryway. It gets messy really quick and dirty, so we swap out rugs quite frequently. Okay friends, that is it for this video. I am not sure how this is all gonna pan out in the end. I still have 2 of these bags empty. I am going to use one for Olivia's stuffed animals, but I'm not going to do that today. And I'm not sure what the third one will be, or the other one that I have that's empty will be for. Who knows? We'll just save it and it'll be there when we need it for something. Alright friends, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I will link the video for Bargain Bethany that I saw, where she talked about these things. I will link that video, as well as I will link the direct links for these storage bags and the racks in my Amazon. I don't have an Amazon store, but I will put the Amazon links in the description box below. Alright friends, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye friends.